Welcome to my week in review. You're going to find out how I did in my weight loss efforts, in my healthy habits, and what I'm doing with my life. So before I begin, I want to address the white elephant in the room, or rather, should I say, the big, loud, roaring hum in the background. That's a window air conditioner unit. Yes, we do have central air. However, it's not working right. Yes, in this heat wave, our air conditioner decided to not work properly. It was limping along and getting warmer and warmer and warmer every day. And then at night it would cool down a little bit, and then in the evenings, it was just a vicious cycle, and every day it was raising by a couple temperatures. We have been fiddling with it, trying a couple different fixes, and we actually caved yesterday and bought an air conditioner for the window down by the bedroom, which is where I'm at because it's usually my quiet place. And we went ahead and put that in because we were like, okay, number one, that'll actually help the air conditioner so that if it's trying to catch up and it's fixed now, that it will be fine, whatever. And if it's not fixed, that we will not die of heat. So we actually bought that. Now we actually do think we have it fixed at this point. The problem is the root cause. Why did it happen? Did it happen just because Jason had the air turned really low because he keeps it like 100 degrees below zero, and then it just froze up, and then all the condensation, and it was just a vicious thing? Or is there a different issue in there? Don't know. Right now it's working. We are calling somebody in. However, it's a weekend, so that's a future call. So this past week, I will also make another confession that I filmed exactly one thing throughout the week. One. It wasn't because I wasn't doing what I needed to do. It wasn't because I wasn't working on my healthy habits, because I was working on my healthy habits. I was cognizant of everything. I actually continued with the intermittent fasting. I did 6 days of 16/8, and then I did 1 day of just a 12-hour fast. And that worked fine. And for calories, I actually kept myself under the 1,500 calorie level, except for 1 day where I actually went over. I allow myself 1 day a week. It's called my vacation day. And so I did go over. It was not planned to be that day, but there was just an accident in the kitchen where I didn't pull food out of the freezer. Yeah, it just happened. So we ended up eating frozen pizza. And that threw my calorie count over. And that's okay because I actually have a vacation day. So I've just made sure that I actually kept this weekend that I'm filming this in line, and everything is good. So intermittent fasting is a win. Calorie count is a win. Water? I did probably about 50% of the time that I actually made the 64 ounces. If I count in everything I drink, I did make the 64 ounces, but straight water, not quite. But improving. Exercise is where I failed. First of all, it was hot outside, so I wasn't going to be marching in place and dancing outside with the dog. Second, it was getting very, very warm in the house, and not going to do it. So that's an excuse, and I know this is the land of no excuses, but that's the way it is to this week. Now, as I said, I was within my calorie range, but I did learn something valuable, and that is what I filmed. So take it away, Past Mary Fran. So here I am, it's 5 o'clock. I'm to that point where my stomach is still kind of, dare I say, not right because I ate so much last night. But when I look at what I ate, I didn't eat that much. Go figure. So that tells me a couple different things. Number one, I'm not eating with my mind at night. I'm eating with my heart because I'm eating the same amount that I always ate, but I'm eating to the point that I'm like sick in the morning. Not really sick, just overly stuffed. So I'm not eating with my mind. So that's number one. Number two, I'm eating a lot less. My body is for some reason adjusting me down to less food. Is it because of the constant 16/8 fasting? Is it because of the fact that I've done some fasts that are higher and lower? I don't know. Is it just an anomaly? I don't know. But the goal today is to eat with my mind tonight and not overeat so that I feel stuffed in the morning, because that feeling is obviously not a feeling that is going to cause me to lose weight. So here we go. A whole new chapter. So yeah, I actually, even though I was eating in my calorie count, I was finding myself overeating. So I've tried to curb that. So with that said, knowing that half of my week was a little bit of eating too much food, even though I was in the right calories, I was worried about weighing in because I weigh myself more than once and kind of knew what was going to happen. And well, I gained a pound this week. Gained a pound, but learned a lot. So a lose, but yet a win. So that's my week. This next week, I am going to be doing the more of the same, intermittent fasting, calories. I'm gonna try the exercise now that the air is kind of more on an even keel. And I want to start yoga. Last week, I actually talked about how I went to the doctor and they found that I had a hiatal hernia. Now online, I actually read that the yoga and stretching, like elongating your torso, is actually really good for hiatal hernias. It kind of helps, I don't know, get everything back in place, whatever. It's not like a common thing that they say, but I stumbled upon it. And I'm like, it can't hurt to be doing a little stretchy. So, yeah. So I do want to start doing something like that. But it's more of the same, consistency. So there you have it. Another week to shine, because I shined last week and I'm going to shine again this week. No excuses. I am going to start by apologizing for that roar. So take it away. Historical Mary Fran. So take it away, history. So take it away, past Mary Fran.